Hey girls. I suck. You don't have to tell me, I know, I suck. This update is so overdue, and I just totally got my ass handed to me by Lolly, so, and a couple other subscribers, so I'm making my video. I'm sorry. Let's first start off with I guess the whatever's been going on in the community. I want to start my video with this first so that there's no confusions or questions. Um, so the short gist of it is that I guess a fellow YouTube mommy had a YouTube subscriber come to her house and threaten to take her baby. And that's really all I know about the story because I haven't talked to the mom personally. I haven't read any police reports or anything else. Like, I don't know how to elaborate any further on that. What I will say is that I've seen that a lot of people are taking their pages down. A lot of people are deleting people off Facebook. A lot of people are doing all this stuff. And I will let you guys know that I'm not going to be one of those people. Krista and I talked about it, and frankly, I'm not worried. And I don't want that to sound cocky or anything else. Krista and I are both prior military. I don't like to say ex-military. That sounds weird. We're both prior military. Both did very well in marksmanship in the military. And we, what's the best way to put this? We reserve our right to bear arms, and we do. So if anybody is crazy enough to track me down, find out where I live, knock on my door, and think that you're going to take my baby that we work so hard to get, you probably will be leaving my front porch in a black bag. So that's my warning for anybody who's out there contemplating it, because I'm getting close to the end of pregnancy. Although I don't think that we have that problem in the lesbian small knit community. I know that I have some straight subscribers out there, but it's nothing. I feel like I said it before, we're in our own little kind of bubble almost, and we're not out there with all the rest of the like pregnancy vlogs. I don't know if it was a lesbian mommy, I don't know if it was a straight mommy, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's scary in and of itself, but I want to caution those of you who are my subscribers and have channels that have decided to take your channels down. I hope that you guys are being just as cautious about the real world as you are about YouTube. I saw somebody posted on the status that some people are safer on YouTube than they are in real life, and it's true. You can be at the park and a stranger, a weirdo, can abduct your kid. I don't know if you guys remember, but years back and currently, crazy women faking miscarriages, abducting pregnant women, cutting their babies out of them. So I just hope that you guys are being just as cautious on YouTube as you are in real life. Because real life is just as scary. There's weirdos that probably live next door to you, on your block, what have you. So that's my spiel about that. I will not be canceling my YouTube channel. I will continue to do videos. I will say this, please, if you happen to somehow come across my personal YouTube page, don't ask me to be my friend. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but my personal Facebook page, I do not accept anybody from YouTube unless I know you personally. So don't ask. Not gonna happen. Um, so yeah, I don't want to dwell on it because it's really not. It's a non-issue. I'm still gonna be here, not going anywhere. So don't worry your little heads. All right, so let me get into this update because it's going to be really long because I have to squeeze week 34 and 35. I'm currently 35 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and I did not do an update last week, so let's start with last week's update. Last week I was 34 weeks, and I had a midwife appointment on Wednesday. I woke up Wednesday morning, felt fine. I moved my bowels. I'm not even going to say TMI because whatever. You're watching the channel. Moved my bowels, and because I'm now getting closer to the end of pregnancy, I inspect my tissue, It's like a vicious circle. When I was TTCing, I was inspecting my tissue, and now that I'm at the end of pregnancy, I'm inspecting my tissue. Well, I'm so happy, thank you to the universe, that I inspected my tissue on Wednesday, because there was like this clump of mucus on my tissue, and it kind of freaked me out. It was not like any other mucus that I had ever seen before. It's probably about this long, and it was round. Okay, I'm not gonna give you guys the whatever. It was mucus, and it kind of freaked me out. So luckily, I was like, "Whew, I have a midwife appointment this afternoon. I'll just ask her about it." I don't know if it's my mucus. I don't know. I didn't know what it was. So I go on about my day, and I had a midwife appointment. I think at like 4 o'clock. I called Krista, and I was like, "Do you ever have mucus when you go to the bathroom?" And she was like, "No, I do not." So I thought it was weird. My mom was like, "I've never had any of those symptoms before, so I don't really know what to tell you." So anyway, I went to my midwife's office, and she always asked me, "Do you have any questions?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I think I lost my mucus plug this morning." And I'm not really sure. And she was like, "Well, describe it to me." So I described it to her, which I will not do here. And she was like, "Oh, that does sound like your mucus plug, and it's really early for you to be losing your mucus plug," because at the time I was only 34 weeks. So she said, "I'll feel much better if I'm able to check you and then just make sure that there's nothing going on." She said, "If I check you and there's something going on, then I'm going to send you over to labor and delivery and just have them monitor you." I said, "Okay, fine." So she checks me, and she's like, "Oh, well, apparently you did lose your mucus plug, because my cervix is still to the back." So for people that don't know, for so like getting your body ready for delivery, your cervix needs to come down, because in pregnancy it's really really high up, I guess, to kind of like keep it away from germs and other things, and to keep it closed. So it's really high up, and it's towards the back. So for birth, it needs to come forward and kind of come down. So the good thing was that it was up and it was to the back. But she was like, "Oh, it's really soft. It's a lot softer than I would expect for it to be at 34 weeks." And she was like, "But it's closed." And she was like, "And it seems kind of short. So I would sleep better if I sent you to labor and delivery." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So for those of you who are on my Facebook, that's when I sent the status update that said, "Oh, great, I'm in labor and delivery. I did lose my mucus plug." So I went to labor and delivery. They checked me in. I went to triage, and they put me on the monitor. I was having contractions about 12 minutes apart, and I'm 34 weeks. There's nothing that they can do to stop my labor at this point. It didn't look like my contractions were getting any closer together, so they decided to send me home. The midwife decided to do one more check, the midwife that was on call, and she determined that my cervix was short, um, it was soft, and I was dilated to like between a fingertip to one. So currently, I don't know what I'm dilated to, but as of last week, I was dilated to a one. So progress. So that was the whole labor and delivery saga, and I'm going back to my notes because I'm forget stuff. Um, So also at the midwife appointment, I found out that baby girl is no longer head down. After she's been head down all of this time, she decided that she wants to flip and be transverse, which means that instead of being like, say this hand is her head, it would need to be head down. Now her head's over here to my side, so she's laying sideways in my stomach. Babies don't come out that way, sweetie. I need for you to turn around. So my midwife told me that if she didn't flip by my next appointment at 36 weeks, then we were going to have to do some exercises and some other stuff. And if she didn't flip, then we would have to start talking about a repeat C-section. So when I switch over to week 35, I'll tell you guys how we're trying to combat that. Anyway, Friday, we had our baby shower / sprinkle. I wasn't planning a baby shower. I think I talked about that a little bit, but my wife's job wanted to throw us a baby shower. And so we had a really casual, laid back afternoon last Friday at a Mexican restaurant. Mexican food is one of the only foods that like stay down. So went to a Mexican restaurant, and her coworkers are amazing. Like, they're so generous, and I was blown away at their generosity. I will do a separate baby shower haul video of all the stuff that we got, and I'll probably also do a baby buys video because we've been buying little things here and there that we kind of need. So I'll definitely do the baby shower haul in the next couple of days, and I'll do the baby buys video maybe once we have everything that we really need for the first couple weeks done, then I'll do that. So baby shower, it was really nice, fun. My wife got to knock back a few beers, and I got to have a virgin margarita again, 2 in 1 month. And it was really nice. Really had a good time. So that was it for 34 weeks. And then, 34 weeks, one last thing. So baby kind of looked like she had dropped, but I think we kind of figured out coming into this week that's because she was laying transverse, that my stomach automatically kind of like sunk down. So, all right, 35 weeks, which I am this week. 35 weeks, 3 days today. Symptoms: tired. This is the reason why I have not done a video. Nauseous. My stomach has been acting really funny. What else? Swollen still. Pigment still. What else is new? Oh, yeah, the fact that I've been in what is called prodromal labor for the past like 4 days. So over it. Prodromal labor used to be called false labor. They don't call it that anymore because they say that it's your body making progress. So, yeah, I've been having contractions probably 10 minutes apart, all the way up to 5 minutes apart for the past 4 days, and they do nothing. I'm so over it. They've been waking me up at night. They wake Krista up at night. Over it. I had an acupuncture appointment yesterday to try to turn the baby. And I think I'm going to do a separate video because trying to explain that and what we have to do is really long, and the video is already getting long. So I'll do a separate video on that. But basically it's like an acupuncture point that's on your baby toe that's supposed to turn the baby around. So I'll explain that in a video about it. It's called Moxa, but it's like the long name is moxibustion. So after my treatment yesterday, it seems as though she has turned back again. So I'm definitely getting like a lot more of a heavy feeling. I have to go pee more often, and I still have heartburn. I guess that's not going anywhere. What else? I'm like leaving out so much because I don't want this to be a long update, and I didn't want to do like a part 1 and part 2. That's so ridiculous. I don't have the energy for that. So really that's it. I don't think my Braxton Hicks are making any progress, so I don't think that I'm dilating anymore. But I have a midwife appointment next week, and we shall see if I've dilated anymore. And just getting the last of the baby stuff together. Waiting for me to hit 36 weeks so I can get these locks redone. I refuse to get maintenance done on them because I didn't want it to be in a weird spot where like I was in between lock maintenance and then the baby came and then I didn't have time to get it done. So I'm letting them grow out, and oh my god, they're really annoying me. Krista and I get our locks done every 3 to 4 weeks, and we're both waiting. It's killing me. Killing me. And my eyebrows. Killing me. So, next week, beauty regimen. Oh, what else? I think that's it, honestly. Great amount of water. What's new? For those of you who are keeping up on the water count, I went through all 4 5-gallon jugs. Tuesday they were gone. So, wife has been having to go out and buy gallon jugs of water that I've been killing every day. ridiculous. Okay, that's it. I can't think of anything else. If you guys have any questions, comments below. Find me on Facebook, Marquita Mom and Mommy. I'll also put the link in the description below. And I'll do my baby shower haul video in a couple days. And that's it. So I'll give you guys a belly shot, and then I will see you guys next week for week 36. What? Crazy. Okay. Congrats to Tia. My fingers are crossed for you guys so strong for your beta tomorrow. And great, now I just had a mind blank. Hey Miss G, welcome back. It's great to see you back. Where the hell is Lex Nani? I haven't seen a video from you guys in a long time. There's a couple other of you that, I don't know, you guys like disappeared, but everybody's on me about my videos. No, I'm kidding, just joking. So yeah, good luck for anybody who's in the 2-week wait. Fingers crossed, baby dust, lots and lots of baby dust. For all of those of you who are pregnant, newly pregnant, stick baby stick. For those of you who are in the final stretch like me and oh God, is it Lauren? I think that's her name. Sorry, she's like 3 days behind me. Yes, we're almost there. So yeah. And those of you having a hard time, it will get better. I promise. So, until next week. See you guys later. Oh, I'll give you guys a belly shot, and then I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Alright, so here's my belly at 35 weeks with my shirt on that barely fits from the front and from the side and from the other side. And here's my belly with the shirt off. Big old belly. So from the front and from the side. And as you can see, it does seem like she's rounded down, and she feels like now after the treatment that she's head down. So I guess we will see. So, and then from the other side. So, there you go. 35 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and I will see you guys, I guess next Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Wednesday after my midwife appointment. So I'll be 36 weeks and 1 day, 2 days, something like that. I don't know. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.